Yo, 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 what's up, everyone? Welcome back to the Atlanta Braves franchise, episode 3. Uh, Sorry I was away for a little bit. I had vacation, but don't worry, I'm here to stay. I didn't mean to leave, right as the series started. But we're going to have our second game here, and as you see, Matt Whistler is going to be our starter for this game. He's a solid, young rookie pitcher. He was a rookie last year. He had a decent rookie year, and unfortunately, they put it on the mound. It's going to be Steven Strasburg. I don't really have to tell you guys much about Steven Strasburg. It's Steven Strasburg. And one thing I forgot to touch on in the first 2 episodes was the thing at left field. I did say I was going to start Drew Stubbs, but because they both kind of perform the same as right-handed hitters against like lefties and righties, I'm kind of just going to platoon them and split their time. Because they're somewhat similar players aside from Drew Stubbs having speed, and that's why Jeff Francoeur's really going to be the only difference in the lineup today. I shuffled it a little bit because Francoeur is a power hitter, but other than that, the lineup's pretty much the same. I did put Ibar at second because you know what? Why not? Eric Ibar is a beast. And there you see the young righty Matt Whistler, and first batter of the game here, 1-0 count, and he's going to get a nice little ground out to Eric Ibar. Good way to get started. And we're actually going to look straight to the Nats lineup, and they're actually rocking the same lineup they were yesterday, which, teams usually do that on opening day. Anthony Rendon, our second batter of the game, and he's going to hit a decent one to Hector Olivera, but Olivera makes a nice play. That's about to be on SportsCenter. What? Save? Alright guys, listen. I don't mean to be a conspiracy theorist or anything, but this is definitely the work of the Illuminati. I don't know, that looked like he was out. I'm going to slow it down for us here. Let's see. Freeze frame. Okay, it might have actually been close. But you know what? I think the Braves deserve that call. The Braves have been getting all the bad calls recent years. I just think we deserve it. The umpires... Okay. Okay, he's safe. Yeah, that's some work of the Illuminati right there. But thankfully, Matt Whistler is actually going to get out of this inning unscathed, as he's going to get a fly out. But needless to say, there's definitely some Illuminati going in here with the Nationals. I don't really know what's going on, but speaking of Illuminati, there's Steven Strasburg, and there's Ender Inciarte. And one thing I really want from Ender Inciarte is just to be productive from the leadoff spot. A lot of people want the ideal leadoff guy to be, batting 300. If he could bat 270 with an occasional walk, I'd be happy. As Eric Ibar, our MVP, well, there we go. I definitely think I'm going to make it a running gag on this channel just for Eric Ibar to be a beast. I know he only just started, like it's the second game of the season, but I don't know, he seems really hot for whatever reason. Like, he seems hot with the bat. And meanwhile, Nick Markakis, he's going to hit into a double play. But you know what? It's all good. 0-0 after the first. And Matt Whistler actually going to strike out Ramos here. Good start for Whistler. Freddie Freeman at the plate. Did not have a hit opening day, and he's going to start today with a flyout. So a lot of people that do Braves franchises, they definitely think about trading Freddie Freeman and using him to get prospects and all that. I know he's our best player, but he's still relatively young, and I see him as the future of the franchise. That's why I'm not really trying to do that. And anyways, though, back to the game. After a Hector Olivera walk, we're actually going to have Matt Whistler laid on a good bunt, which I was pretty happy about because I get screwed over a lot in bunts. So, I dig the sacrifice. Ender Inciarte, his second at-bat of the game here. Let's see what he can do with a guy in scoring position. He's actually going to hit it right off of Strasburg, and Ciarte is going to be safe. It looks like Strasburg didn't have the Illuminati on his side that time, and MLB is going to do that thing. Whenever people get hit, whenever pitchers get hit in the feet or the ankles, a lot of times they don't get taken out, but they'll always do this thing where they walk around all gingerly. And guys, to be honest, I don't know if he was going to act all dramatic like that. Like the trainers are usually pretty, they're pretty protective. Like they usually would take him out. But anyways, though, with 2 outs and guys on the corners, if you guys don't know, that is Eric Ibar, and Eric Ibar. He may or may not deliver. We're about to see. Yeah, he's gonna deliver, guys. Eric Ibar, come on, are you kidding me? That's already it's already his second multi-hit game, and we're in the 3rd inning of the 2nd game. So I'm really liking this early season production from Eric Ibar thus far. And hey, why not try to tack on an extra one as Nick Markakis comes to the plate. He worked quite a battle with Strasburg. It went all the way to a full count, fended off some pitches, and Markakis sneaks one right up the middle, and we're gonna have runners back on the corners, and now it's gonna be a 2-0 lead. And I'm pretty happy about this, guys. We were against Steven Strasburg. I threw in Matt Whistler as our number 2 pitcher, and we had the lead. I mean, they even had to talk to him. They're like, yo, like, Steven, we can't always get the Illuminati, man. Like, sometimes you just gotta pitch well. Although, thankfully for the Nationals anyway, Freddie Freeman's going to ground out to Zimmerman. But hey, 2-0, let's go. This is Steven Strasburg we're talking about. As Matt Whistler, he just keeps going. And he was really reeling in these middle innings, guys, I'll be honest with you. Here you see Bryce, and Bryce has been pretty quiet in this little short 2-game series so far, but he's going to hit a double right up the line, and well, you guys know it's going to be a double. That's Bryce Harper. He's going to be turning on the Jets as the Nats have a guy in scoring position. And that was actually the first extra base hit for the Nats of the day. And next batter, Zimmerman. Yeah, that's going to be the first run for the Nats as Zimmerman hits an RBI double. Ryan Zimmerman is probably the most decorated modern National, I'd say, right now. And that's kind of why he delivered. But we do get an out on the very next play. And with 2 outs, Matt Whistler's going to get a little chopper to himself. And he gets out of the inning, you know. 1 run given up, not the worst thing in the world. And the Braves have a 2-1 lead against the Nationals going into the 5th off that Bryce Harper double and then the Zimmerman double. But Matt Whistler is going to come back to work here as we're going to skip ahead to the top of the 6th, and he's just barely going to give up a hit here. I thought Eric Ibar would be able to corral it, but even if he did, it would have been a pretty hard throw to make. Rendon, he kind of runs decent, so it wouldn't have been the easiest thing to do. And now Bryce Harper, I'm telling you guys, the stars of this series. Bryce might have had that double, but then he gets into the double play. So, Bryce Harper hasn't even been our biggest problem, really, as Jeff Francoeur is going to come to the plate, and he's going to strike out. And he is without a hit so far, his first start of the game. And we're actually going to, and if you look at this part of the game, he did just give up that hit on the full count, but Matt Whistler is still sitting in the low 80s in pitches. And I am going to be watching him, but just the fact that he was able to come into the 7th inning. But not just that, it looks like the Braves are going to turn the around the horn double play. Matt Whistler, 7 strong innings, 1 run. And what a nice turn there by Jace Peterson. He probably got a little too into it. But you know what? Everyone can show off a little bit. As Jace Peterson takes the plate, he has been pretty quiet today. That's why you haven't seen much of him. And yeah, that's kind of why, as he gets caught looking by, I believe that was Rivero, and Jason Grilli comes in for the 8th. Glenn Robinson, the pinch hitter, and he's gonna have a little dribbler out to Brzezinski. I almost forgot who our catcher was. Holy crap, my bad, guys. Man, I call myself a commentator. And second out here, recorded by Freddie Freeman, our first baseman, and it's looking pretty good for us. We only need 4 more outs. Daniel Murphy up to the plate, and oh no, yeah, that's a moonshot. As all of a sudden it's tied up. Jason Grilli Um, our 8th inning guy, really solid reliever. He is going to give up the run here, and he's going to blow the save, I guess. I think that's what's going to go in the stat book as. We're all tied up here in Atlanta, 2-2. And I'm going to go to the top of the 9th, as the bottom of the 8th was pretty uneventful. Roydus, our closer, coming in, trying to put up a 0 to get us to the bottom of the 9th. And he does just that. Ender Inciarte is going to get the fly out at center. And here comes Oliver Perez in the bottom of the 9th, the lefty. So here's Freddie. And guys, like I've been saying the last 2 games, Freddie needs to show up. And finally, his first hit of the season. Couldn't be a better time. And it's a gap shot too, right, avoiding the center fielder, Michael Taylor. And just like that, we got a guy in scoring position. Let's go, boys. As Freddie Freeman, he hit that pretty well. He has had a couple well-hit balls, but that was the first I actually got to drop, as balls dropping. Anyways, though, Emilio Bonifacio is going to be a pinch runner here. I definitely wanted someone with more speed out there. You hate to take out Freddie, but you know, you got to get some speed out there at second. So here's the pitch to Frank Core, and it's going to sneak through, but I'm going to hold up Emilio Bonifacio. You know, I was thinking in my mind, you know what, like, anything's going to score Emilio. He's so fast. But that was, like, the perfect hit that would not score him. That, you think that could have maybe ended the game, but it just had a little too much on it and got to the center fielder a bit too fast. And here comes Drew Stubbs. Just like Freddie, Drew Stubbs is due. This could be a walk-off. 1-2 count as long as he gets it. And he's going to strike out. Oliver Perez got him swinging. And Hector Oliveira, full count, he's going to walk. Now, we still can walk it off here. We have bases loaded, 2 outs, and it's all up to 1 man. And that's our second baseman, Jace Peterson. Although Trevor Gott comes in to face Peterson, which is actually good, because Peterson's a lefty. On the 2-2 count, Jace struck out, and the Nats get out of the jam. I really thought we were gonna get a walk-off there. How cool would that be? Tie up the series. But Trevor Gott gets Peterson, and we're gonna go to extra innings here. Now, I did have to swap around the position players a bit. Drew Stubbs actually pinch hit for AJ Przinsky, and I put in Flowers as catcher, and I put in Jeff Francoeur to replace Freddie Freeman at first. And it's actually the first career appearance for Francoeur over at first, as you see Hunter Cervenka making his major league debut, the 25-year-old, and he's going to get a K, his very first at bat. So very nicely done by him. Nice little swing and miss on the slider there. And I'm definitely looking to get a lot out of Cervenka this year. He's a pretty solid lefty, and with Eric O'Flaherty being my other lefty, kind of weak, I definitely think Cervenka can provide pretty good spark out of the bullpen. Gordon Beckham pinch hitting, he flied out there. Eric Ibar, I'm telling you guys, Ibar, he's our MVP. It's gonna be a gag. It's gonna be a running gag on this channel. I'm loving what Eric Ibar is doing. I don't know what it is. It's just a couple singles here and there, but he gets it done. Nick Markakis, 1-2 count. He's going to get a hit as well. So all of a sudden, we're threatening once again. Tyler Flowers, he hits it well, but that's going to go right to Michael Taylor. And we're going to go to the 11th here. Eric O'Flaherty puts up a good, solid inning. And back to the bottom of the 11th, Frank Core strikes out. And here's just some highlights, guys, of us batting. And if you notice, they're not really highlights. Sean Kelly came in for the Nats. I've never heard of Sean Kelly before, but he just totally shut us down. You see Marquez in the 13th grounding out. It was actually very frustrating. Oliveira, it seemed like we couldn't do a thing. He just dominated us. There he is, Sean Kelly. I think he pitched 4 scoreless innings. It was ridiculous. I was lost for words. There you saw Ryan Weber came in, and Eric, come on, man. That's his second error. Back-to-back games, he's had an error. Frank Gore couldn't corral it. I mean, he's not a regular first baseman, so he's not going to be able to make all those. But we do get out of the inning after the error, so we were able to clean it up. In the next inning, I still have Weber in. I felt pretty comfortable putting him in the second after the good first inning. Matt Decker up here. 0-1 count, the windup, and the pitch. The Nats have the lead, guys, in the 15th, and the Braves bats have been silent. We're gonna have to come to the rack the next bottom of the inning, but Ryan Weber still needs to get out of it, and oh, this is trouble. Mark Hagas doesn't play it the best, and yeah, we're gonna give up a run. So all of a sudden the Nats are up by 2, and Weber just can't get out of it. This time it's Bryce Harper ripping one. That's gonna be another run. I mean, it's Bryce Harper. He's finally showing up. Ryan Zimmerman, he's like, hey, I want my second double of the game. And that's 4 runs. It's just getting out of hand. I was pretty much speechless at this point, guys. I had no what else to say. We fight this whole entire game. We bring it to extra innings. I don't even need to show you guys the rest. Sean Kelly gets the win. He was just shut down. We couldn't really do anything against him. It's hard to believe we did more against Steven Strasburg than Sean Kelly. And your Atlanta Braves are going to start out the season 0-2. Oh no, 5 innings by Sean Kelly. No hits, no walks, 4 strikeouts. And here's some of the numbers. Eric Ibar got a couple hits. Hector Olivera, a couple walks. But one thing we can't forget about this game is the pitching. Matt Wisler in particular. 7 strong innings, only 1 run. I know the bullpen's frustrating our minds because they just pitched, but hey, Matt Wisler had a hell of a game. I'm just sad he couldn't pick up the W. But we are 0-2 to start the season. But hey, we got the Cardinals on Friday, and Bud Norris, he's going to make his season debut, his Braves debut. And I'm excited, guys. So thank you for tuning into the series, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.